something huge has landed here at the RC Network. Let's find out all the details from Arrma's latest option. Rich here from the RCNetwork.com, and today we are unboxing the brand new Arrma EXB. It stands for Extreme Bash, and it's based on their Kraton, their 1/8 scale Monster Truggy. Now this is something a little bit different from Arrma. It's actually a full option roller. So basically what you see is what you get in the picture there, just minus electronics. As with all of my videos, I'll have a link down in the video description so you can check out this EXB for yourself, as well as additional information about it. And just a quick reminder, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you'll be notified anytime I upload a video. Now, the Kraton has been out for quite some time. The first gen came out way back in September of 2014. So it's been almost 6 years now that we've seen these 6S line of vehicles. But what you won't see on this box here is any mention of 6S or the mile per hour, because you do have to provide all of your own electronics, including your transmitter and receiver, your steering servo, your electronic speed control, your motor, batteries, and of course, charger to charge the batteries. Now, Arrma couldn't just leave the first gen Kraton alone. They've been through about 4 generations now. Every year it just keeps getting better and better and even more bashable, giving this one the name the EXB, or Extreme Bash. So it's adding in a ton of option parts in this roller to compensate for the deduction of the electronics. So this thing is full hilt, all options available, and this thing should be able to take a huge beating. Finally, looking at the back side of the box, we're seeing all of the different options that's included in this EXB version. Terms like 70/75 aluminum, extreme bash proof, safe D first, etched to perfection. A ton of options went into this roller. So let's get this thing out of the box. Being that there's no electronics included, there is a supplement bag, and it includes a 12-tooth pinion and some motor bolts, a bag of a bunch of pistons, including some blanks so you can custom drill some, a whole bag of tools so you can work on your new Kraton, warranty information for your new purchase, a specific owner's manual for the Kraton EXB, and finally some Arrma decals. And finally, the Arrma Kraton EXB. Now, it's been quite some time since I've had a Monster Truggy here at the RC Network, and I just totally forgot how large these things are. And I've had plenty of Typhons and even the Talions in the past, but the Kraton is the king daddy of all of the 6S sized vehicles. But now the EXB takes it a step further. Now, the first thing that really catches your eye on the new EXB is the body. The body has some cool detailing that has a lot of flat aspects to it, and it's not decals. It has a beautiful finish of that flat paint effect, but then it also has some of the gloss in it as well. And the EXB logos are very subtle. You can't really notice them unless you really catch the light. Now, there is a 6S badging on the very top roof here, but of course this does not have electronics, so 6S will be entirely up to you, depending on which electronics you choose. Now, the overall styling of the cab is pretty cool. It kind of has that Chevy Silverado look, but somewhat squashed down. Now, the wheels and tires are definitely meaty. They're 3.8-inch wheels, 17mm hexed, and the D-Boots Copperhead 2 tires are huge. These things stand at about 6.5 inches, actually a little bit taller than 6.5 inches. Flipping the EXB on its back, you can definitely see the cool chassis. Now, the biggest change is it's using 70/75 aluminum, which basically means it's a harder aluminum. Tougher to bend, tougher to break, of course, versus a 60/61 aluminum that is definitely softer. Now, laser etched on the actual chassis are all of the logos that you've seen here from Arrma. Of course, the EXB, because that's what it is. Don't just bash, blast. If you can read this, just send it, and the original Arrma Motorworks logo. Now, always appreciated on Arrma vehicles are the tethered body clips, and if you flip it over, also all of the decals to help protect the paint from the underside. Now with the body fully off of the EXB, let's go over some of the major differences that I see here in studio. Starting with the front bashable bumper, has the big Arrma logo on there, and then of course a crush crumple zone on the inside of that goes all the way down to a skid plate on the bottom of the chassis. Both front and rear A-arms are using a harder plastic material, thus letting them break less often. Also on the front pivot ball suspension, you also have an aluminum collar on the lower A-arm that we've seen on some of the race buggies like Mugen and Team Associated. A harder steel material was used on 3 different points here, including the bottom shock eyelet, the upper A-arm hinge pin, and finally the steel turnbuckles have been improved and are more durable. Both front and rear shock towers are using 70-75 aluminum, which once again is a little bit harder material. And these do appear to be machined. I don't see any stamped marks like they were stamped from aluminum. They do appear to be machined to some effect. The upper front suspension hanger does appear to be machined aluminum as well, and a new EXB compatible top plate made from aluminum. Flipping the car to the passenger side, both front and rear chassis braces are machined aluminum, so no more plastic braces on the Kraton. They also have a great EXB logo on both of them. Maybe not new to the EXB, but new to me is the all-aluminum servo mount. That was always one of my gripes about the Kraton and some of the 6S vehicles, so it does appear to be much more robust. And I also like the integrated electronics tray, just so you can drop in your electronics, pull them out if you need to. The center drive shafts have been improved and given a name of Safe D. Although they are still dog bones for the center drive shafts, they do have a plastic coupler on them just to keep everything contained. Finally, on the rear of the Monster Truggy, we're seeing a lot of the same things as we saw in the front, including the 70-75 machined aluminum shock tower, the more durable steel turnbuckles and shock bolts. And I also noticed on the top of the rear brace, they have aluminum spacers just to keep everything nice and durable. Well guys, that is my unboxing and first look at the brand new Arrma Kraton EXB. This thing is right up my alley. I love optioning out cars and also adding my own electronics, and that's definitely where this is a sweet spot in the Arrma lineup. So if you're in that market for a roller type of vehicle, this is something you should consider. You really get to spend your money on a good quality product and then add good quality electronics to it. So make sure and stay tuned and subscribe to the channel, because you are not going to want to miss out on what I'm dropping into this Kraton. There's going to be some serious power going into this thing, and I have a steering servo that could literally turn the wheels on my F-150. As always, if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a video. And finally, my name is Rich. Thanks for watching.